good evening, everybody, and welcome to A-Town High School here in Abingdon, Illinois, as we get ready for some Wednesday night volleyball here on TSSR Game Time Live. It's presented by MDH. My name's Wyatt Reed, as we are about ready to get our varsity matchup underway here this evening, as the A-Town Tornadoes taking on the Rebels of Stark County, as both teams coming in kind of struggling a little bit this season. A-Town just picked up their first win last week in a game you saw here on TSSR in Bushnell. But otherwise, that was the only win they've gotten so far here this season. Stark County coming in, according to Max Prep's, winners of just 4 matches here this season. So both teams kind of struggling a little bit, but A-Town certainly got some potential with some of your younger players who have been getting a lot more playing time with Coach Tinkham over the last couple of matches that we've done here at TSSR. So pretty excited to see what Coach Tinkham has up her sleeve here this evening. And, you know, down the road, there's going to be some good players coming through the system here at A-Town High School. So we are about to ready to see maybe some of those players get some playing time here. Matter of fact, starting lineups being put up on the board off to my right. A-Town, their starting lineup is going to have some of those younger players. So let's talk a little bit about that. Ava Patch in the starting lineup. She is just a freshman, but if you saw during the JV match, she's one heck of a player. We talked a little bit about her in that match. Won't go over it again, but, you know, I just think she's going to be a very special player in the years to come. But Ava Patch, you got to be a special player to be getting starting time as a freshman. So she is in the starting lineup here this evening. Number 14, Vivian Bigger. Number 7 is Charlie Cox. She is one of the seniors on this squad. Number 21 is Avery Stiegel. She is also a senior. Number 3 is Camden Hull, the sophomore. And number 18, Taylor Hendel, the junior, in the starting lineup here tonight. Starting lineup here for Stark County. They put it up on the board here, so let me get that. Hallie Newton, number 9, and then followed by number 23, Kimmy Salisbury. Number 7 is Kenna Sparks. Number 28 is Coley Johnston. Number 5 is Sophie Finnegan. And number 12 is Claire Bowser. So those are your starting lineups for both sides as they put them up on the scoreboard here tonight at A-Town High School. Should have the national anthem coming up. It's homecoming week here at A-Town High School, so a very busy week. A lot of festivities going on here. The hallways here at A-Town High School, very festive. What's the theme this year? Do you know? Candyland. Candyland. Yeah. I should have guessed. I should have known that. When I saw cupcakes, they said something about cupcakes, which I thought, that's not Candyland. As I walked into the gym, there was a little sign or something that had something to do with cupcakes, and I was like, that's got nothing to do with Candyland. There's not cupcakes on a Candyland board. I should know. I played Candyland a lot when I was a kid, and I still play Candyland. You ever played Drunk Candyland before? Folks, it's a good time. Kids, don't drink. 17. I wasn't asking you. I was asking the audience. It's a good time. National anthem, let's take a break before everybody judges me anymore. We've got the national anthem and starting lineups coming up next on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
There's been a lot of rewarding parts working at McDonough District Hospital. I've had patients come to me that maybe have not had care in the community, care available, so with the addition of nurse practitioners lately, we've been able to add more care, and that's very rewarding to me. My hope is that when the patients leave at the end of an appointment, they leave and they definitely feel like they've been listened to, and they feel like their needs have been met, their cares have been met, and that they're going to get the proper treatment that they deserve from me as a provider.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call as we're here at A-Town High School here in Abingdon, Illinois. As we get ready for some volleyball here tonight. First of two volleyball matches this week. I have another one tomorrow against North Fulton, and then football Friday night. A-Town takes on South Fulton. So North Fulton comes to town, and then South Fulton comes into town. Starting lineup being announced once again for Stark County. If you just missed it, we did just do the starting lineups, but worth doing it again. Number 9 is Hallie Newton. Number 23 is Kimmy Salisbury. Number 7 is Kenna Sparks. Number 28, that is Coley Johnston. Number 5 is Sophie Finnegan. Number 12 is Claire Bowser. Starting lineup about to be announced here for A-Town. Ava Patch getting the start as the freshman. We talked about that just a moment ago. So Ava Patch in that starting lineup after putting together a pretty decent JV match. 2 kills and an ace in that JV match. Number 14, Vivian Bigger, another freshman getting some playing time. She had a really good JV match as well. A couple of kills and a couple of aces. Number 3, Camden Hall, the sophomore, followed by number 21, Avery Stiegel. Number 3, and then I just did number 3. Number 18 is Taylor Hendel. So that's your starting lineup here for the A-Town Tornadoes. Ava Patch, Vivian Bigger, Charlie Cox. Oh, I forgot about Charlie Cox, number 7, the senior. Number 21, Avery Stiegel. Number 3, Camden Hall, and number 18, Taylor Hendel. So that's your starting lineups. Feel free to get into the comments. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're pulling for here this evening. If you're an alumni watching on this homecoming week, let us know what year you graduated here from A-Town High School. Whatever the case may be, good to have you along here tonight. We're about ready for some volleyball here this evening. Stark County in their red uniforms with white numbers on the right. A-Town with their gray uniforms with gold numbers and green sleeves on the left side of your screen here. So Ava Patch will get the service duties to start us off. And let's play some volleyball here from A-Town High School, as Ava patiently awaiting the confirmation from the officials. And let's play some volleyball. Ava Patch comes in as that one got some steam right off the get-go. As that one goes far side, a nice play there by number 23. That is Kimmy Salisbury. And Salisbury going to pick up a kill right off the get-go. What an effort there by Salisbury. 1-0, Stark County with the lead, 1.1 kill. Serving it up now, number 9, that is Hallie Newton. Newton serves it in for the Rebels. Here's Charlie Cox. Oh, can't get that one over the net. As Charlie Cox, over the last couple of matches that I've seen here at A-Town High School, kind of been struggling a little bit. She's got the power. I don't know if something's in her head or what the case is, but just has been struggling to get the ball over the net. There's Avery Stiegel getting that one over. It ends up over the net and ends up on the floor. I don't know how that one managed to, or they say that one went out of play. I thought that was going to be another point there for A-Town, but it goes out of play. So it's 2-1, A-Town with the service. Vivian Bigger going to pick up the service ace. Good start for A-Town. Bigger with her first ace of the night. 2-2 our score. As I've said in matches before, just got to get off to a good start here. A-Town gets into a habit where they fall behind by 3 or 4. Nice block there in front. Fall behind 3, 4, 5 points. And then you just struggle to play catch-up against some of these teams that they've been matched up against this season. As that one is hammered out. Just a hair too long, and A-Town with their first lead. They lead it 3-2. Got to take advantage of your opponent's mistakes as well, as Vivian Bigger serving that one in. 3-2, A-Town with the lead. Bigger sets it up. Here's Charlie Cox again. Charlie Cox going to get that one in on the far side. And a service ace for Charlie Cox, 4-2. Nice play going to that far sideline. Bigger, ready to go, and Vivian Bigger hits that one off the post. So 4-3, a service error there. A-Town with the lead, number 23. That is Kimmy Salisbury. Will come in and do the serving. Setting it up for Cox on the near side. That did get over the net, and he's going to drop to the floor. A nice block there in front by the Stark County Rebels. I think 28-7. That's Coley Johnston and Kenna Sparks were there with the block. Salisbury serves that one back in. Touchdown at the net. That one down to the floor. Kenna Sparks. They will give her the kill on that one, as she was right where she needed to be. Taps it down. It's 5-4. Salisbury again. Can't get that one over the net, and it's a service error, so the Tornadoes will take over. We're tied at 5. Like I said, homecoming week, Candyland is the theme. And the kids showed up here, I tell you. There's Charlie Cox. There are some very interesting designs as you walk the hallways of this school. Nice effort there by Stark County. Avery Stiegel hits that one too far.
Each grade got a theme, like that has to do with Candyland. So seniors got like King Candy, sophomores got the princess.
6-5 our score as Kenna Sparks serves that one in, and then hammering that one just a little too far is Coley Johnston. 6-6 our score here. One of the better starts we've seen from the A-Town side in recent matches. Just, again, got to get off to a good start. A little bit of confidence goes a long way when you're a struggling squad. As Ava Patch gets that one back into the corner. As they learn that against Bushnell-Prairie City, getting off to really good starts in some of those. Hendel gets it over. Tapped at the net. And there's going to be a violation running into the net as Stark County. And A-Town going to have a 7-6 lead. Seven to 6 our score as Avery Stiegel can't get that one over the net. That is the one critique, I would say, if you want to talk about critiques. It's just the service errors after you get a point, you got the momentum, and then you go and you serve it right back into the net and give the other team the momentum back. Those are backbreakers in this sport. There's Taylor Hendel tapping it at the net. Oh, what a play there by Hendel. Her first kill of the night. Her first kill, 8-7 A-Town. What a serve right there. That one nearly hit the floor. That's Ava Patch. I don't think that's going to be a kill, but it's going to be close. They do give her a kill. We'll give her a kill as well, Ava Patch. That was a nice play there at the net by the freshman. Here's Camden Hall. Oh, trying to get that one into the back left corner. Can't do it. 9-8 our score. Biggest lead by either side has been 2. Both sides have had that 2-point lead. 9-8, the service comes in. Tapped at the net at 2 by Bigger. Dug out there by Cox. Here is Patch, top of the net. Nice play there. Stark County digs it out. They send it near side. What a nice play there by number 23, Kimmy Salisbury. her second kill of the night. Salisbury ties this one at 9. Dug out there on the serve. Nice effort. Here is Hendel. Hendel gonna slam that one just a little too far. And it's, 10-9 Rebels. Let's get the right score on there. Serving it up now, number 5, Sophie Finnegan. And that's gonna be a service ace by Finnegan, as that one put in the right spot as Finnegan picks up the ace. First of the night for Stark County. 11-9. Sets it up for Patch off the block. Nicely done there by Stark County. The libero here this evening, Cambry Holmstrom. Here is, wow, what a shot there by Taylor Hendel. That thing had some steam coming off of it. A little frustration after the miss earlier. That's what I said in one of my earlier matches that I did for A-Town, just the ability to keep on swinging from Taylor Hendel. She just keeps on swinging. Doesn't let anything get to her head. I think in previous years she kind of let some things get to her head, but as she is getting older, she's knowing, hey, you just got to come back and swing again. There's Charlie Cox. Nearly gets it, but it's dug out again by Stark County. Battle at the net. And, oh, that is great effort on both sides. It's going to go to Stark County, however, and their lead is back up to 2. (12-10) our score, as coming in to serve, Cambry Holmstrom. Bigger setting it up for Cox. Cox taps that one down to the floor. Everybody was expecting a little bit more power, and she just lightly taps it over the defense and is able to put that one down in no man's land as Ava Patch coming in to do the serving duties. 12-11, a good first set here. As Patch gonna get the service ace right there to go along with her kill earlier tonight. We're tied at 12. 12-12 our score. Waiting patiently for the signals from Coach Tinkham, and then hammers that one just a little too wide. Rebels with the 1-point lead, 13-12. Again, good to have you with us here this evening. Wild first set here so far. No team is led by more than 2. That one gonna go to the back. Hallie Newton gonna pick up a service ace. Her first. Both teams now with 2 aces here this evening. Newton comes in and she'll serve it up again. The lead back up to 2, 14-12. Here is Charlie Cox. Oh, blocked at the net nicely there by Stark County. They'll try it again. Stiegel off the block. Avery Stiegel gonna pick up the kill. Wasn't the prettiest, but it gets the job done. And it still goes down as a kill. Here's Vivian Bigger. Awkwardly off the hands of Coley Johnston. And that is a service ace for Vivian Bigger. Her second, and we're tied. 14 all as Bigger getting that one into play. Setting it up for her teammates. Blocked nicely by Stiegel at the net. Another block there. Stiegel and Hull there to block it away for A-Town. Here's Charlie Cox. A little tap over. She sends that one just a little too far. Tried to send it on that far sideline again. Can't get the job done there. The Rebels back in front by 1. Every time A-Town gets in front or ties it up, Stark County is able to get a point or 2. But again, neither team has been up by more than 2 points. That one goes out of play. That's going to be a service ace for number 23. And that is Kimmy Salisbury. Boy, she is having herself one heck of a night. 2 kills and an ace by my tally. Salisbury. Oh, that one awkwardly. Oh, dug out. It's got to go over. Unable to do so. We'll see if they give her an ace on that one, but Stark County has the biggest lead they've had so far here today. A timeout on the floor. Coach Tinkham wants to talk it over. We'll take a break. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
There's been a lot of rewarding parts working at McDonough District Hospital. I've had patients come to me that maybe have not had care in the community, care available. So with the addition of nurse practitioners lately, we've been able to add more care, and that's very rewarding to me. My hope is that when the patients leave at the end of an appointment, they leave and they definitely feel like they've been listened to, and they feel like their needs have been met, their cares have been met, and that they're going to get the proper treatment that they deserve from me as a provider.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call. 17-14 our score. Stark County with their biggest lead. Salisbury serving it back in after the timeout by A-Town. And talk it over there. That one blocked nicely at the net. What a play by Kenna Sparks. Oh my goodness, what a play. 18-14. Ooh, that one over the head of Cox, but Ava Patch able to get that one into play. Sends that one far side. We got a whistle. We got a violation. Or did that just not? I don't know. I think it's just a violation. 18-15 our score. Serving it in now is Charlie Cox. Has that one out of play. Stark County wisely lets that one go. Been a very competitive first set here. Kenna Sparks will come in. She's got a kill tonight. She'll do the serving duties. This one, tried to punch it over. And a nice play there by Stark County defending at the net. They've been defending at the net really well here over the last several points. Claire Bowser, number 12, was the one keeping that one in play. That one looked like it was in from my angle, but they say it was too far. Oh, if only they had a video review. That was really close. 20-16 now the score, as that one hammered, dug out nicely by Stiegel. This one's got to go over. Ava Patch gets it back across for A-Town. A-Town down 4. They trailed by 5 a moment ago. Dug out by Stiegel. Good battle here in the first set. Sets it up for Hendel. Hendel gonna get that one to the back. Gotta get it over if you're Stark County, they do. Here's Bigger setting it up for Hendel again. Dug out again by Holmstrom. Good effort by Stark County here defensively. We got a whistle and we got a violation. Hendel can't believe it. I think Ava Patch might have went across the line there. 21-16 our score. What a wild point that was. In to serve it's Coley Johnston, number 28. And here's Ava Patch. She'll get it back across for A-Town. 21-16, biggest lead. Tied for the biggest lead they've had here in this set. Here's Hendel. Hendel going for it again, but it's dug out again by Holmstrom. Oh, and can't get that one over is Claire Bowser, and it'll be a point for A-Town. 21-17. Camden Hull will serve it up here for A-Town. Oh, that is right off the shoelaces. Somehow is able to get that one dug out. And here's Patch. Patch keeps that one in, and that is a kill for the freshman Ava Patch. (21-18). Ava Patch picks up her second kill of the night. Camden Hull coming in to serve here for A-Town. As a swing and a miss on that one. Did she touch it is the question. The officials are going to talk it over. And they're going to say no, they didn't touch it. So after a long discussion there between the two officials, it's now 22-18. I didn't think it was touch, but it was really close. Number 5, Sophie Finnegan serving it in. Tapped over on 2. Nice play there by Bigger, but sniffed out by Stark County. So here's Hendel. Hendel going for it again, and she hammers that one down. Hendel picks up her 3rd kill of the night, 22-19. Hendel has been very impressive these last couple of weeks that we've done matches here on TSSR. She's really turned herself into a good player here at A-Town High School. Nice play there by Ava Patch. Just a little love tap gets that one down to the floor. Her 3rd kill of the evening to go along with an ace, and it's now 22-20. Holmstrom digs it out, scrambling a little bit is Stark County. Here's Bigger, getting it to Charlie Cox. Cox down to the floor, another kill for A-Town. Charlie Cox, her 3rd kill. A-Town's back to within 1. Here's Hendel again, off the top of the net and down to the floor. It's a service ace. We're tied at 22. Timeout on the floor. Stark County wants to talk it over. What a run here by A-Town. They've wiped away a 5-point lead. We're tied at 22. Who's going to win set number 1? We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live. It is presented by MDH.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call, as our first set has been a good one here between the A-Town Tornadoes and the Stark County Rebels. Stark County was up 20-15 and then 22-17. A-Town has wiped it away with a 5-0 lead. Or a 5-0 run, I should say. And now Taylor Hendel will serve, trying to give A-Town the lead. They've had the lead on a couple of occasions here in this first set. After the timeout, Hendel serves that one into play, and we're back underway. First to 25. Here's Bigger. Gets it across. Charlie Cox taps it over at the net. Stark County. There's Salisbury. Dug out nicely by A-Town. This one got to go over. Patch will get it back across. Salisbury again, sending that one too long, and the run continues. Just 2 points away from claiming the first set in a great back and forth between these two sides. Here's Hendel again. She's been serving for a minute. Here is Holmstrom. Punches that one across. Charlie Cox sends that one towards the near side. Salisbury gets it back across. Scrambling a little bit here was A-Town, but they are able to get that one across. Salisbury punches it back over. Back over, here's Charlie Cox. Battle at the net. Whistle. Oh, they're going to say a violation on A-Town. And we're tied at 23. Now you got to win by 2. So if both teams are tied at 24, let's just say, we might have to play some free volleyball, extra volleyball here tonight. Here's Charlie Cox, blocked at the net. Nicely done there by Stark County. And that one gonna hit the floor. Good effort there. That was Kenna Sparks. Also number 9, Hallie Newton over there to block it. And it's set point here, and serving it in is Cambry Holmstrom. Got to get this one over. Patch sends it across. Charlie Cox, Vivian Bigger, setting it up for Patch. Setting up Salisbury, sends that one dug out near side. We got a whistle. We got a violation on A-Town. And that's going to end our first set. Kind of an anticlimactic end of the first set. What a wild set it was, though. Stark County wins it 25-23. A-Town needs to respond here in set number 2. We'll find out if they can. Coming up next here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
There's been a lot of rewarding parts working at McDonough District Hospital. I've had patients come to me that maybe have not had care in the community, care available, so with the addition of nurse practitioners lately, we've been able to add more care, and that's very rewarding to me. My hope is that when the patients leave at the end of an appointment, they leave and they definitely feel like they've been listened to, and they feel like their needs have been met, their cares have been met, and that they're going to get the proper treatment that they deserve from me as a provider.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call as our first set comes to an end in a very wild first set it was. Stark County and A-Town, 25-23. Stark County takes that first set as they led by as many as 5 at certain points throughout the first set, but A-Town was able to claw their way back. They wiped it away, actually took the lead after trailing by 5, went on a 6-0 run. But Stark County finishes the first set on a 3-1 spurt. And we go to set number 2. A-Town needing to win this set number 2 in order to send it to a third and decisive final set. We'll reset the scoreboard here. We'll go over some of the stat leaders here in this contest for the A-Town Tornadoes. They're leading, wow, they have a lot of stats to get to. 3 kills tonight and an ace for Ava Patch. 3 kills tonight for Charlie Cox. 3 kills tonight for Taylor Hendel, and an ace for Taylor Hendel as well. Vivian Bigger, she's got 2 aces here tonight, and Avery Stiegel picking up a kill here this evening. For Stark County, their leaders, scoring-wise, not as wild on the score sheet. Salisbury, though, Kimmy Salisbury, 2 kills and an ace. The serve comes in, and we're back underway. I'll go over the rest of the stats there in just a moment. Charlie Cox sends that one to the back. As that one hammered, somehow dug out nicely by A-Town, but Charlie Cox unable to get that one back over the net. 1-0, Stark County with the lead to start the second set. One other kill tonight for Kenneth Sparks. And then it was 1 ace tonight for Hallie Newton and Sophie Finnegan, number 5, with an ace here tonight as well. As that tap, Vivian Bigger tried to go near side, couldn't get it over the net, or couldn't keep it in bounds, I should say. 2-0, Stark County with the early lead. A-Town, to their credit, they have been scrappy here in this one. Early in the set, they didn't let it get out of hand, which is just a very important key for this A-Town squad. Here's Charlie Cox. Gets it back across. Can't let things multiply and that score get much bigger than 2. A-Town, to their credit, didn't let it get more than 2 until late in the set. And Stark County is going to take a 3-0 lead. That's number 28, going to pick up the kill here tonight, Coley Johnston. So Johnston gets her first kill here in the match. First one here in the second set for Stark County. And there's a service ace now for number 9, Hallie Newton. Newton's got an ace in each set. And it's now a 4-0 lead early on. I feel like the wind came out of the sails for A-Town at the end of that first set, but they got to respond. Got to take control here if they want to try to send this thing to a third and final set. Charlie Cox got to get this one over. She can't get it over as it stayed inbounds on the right side of that divider up at the top. And a 5-0 start for Stark County. A quick timeout for Coach Tinkham and crew. We'll take a break. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
I grew up in a small town in Missouri, and I like the feel of community. I like knowing the people that I take care of and knowing the people around me, providing care for someone that you know is in this community and helping them to get better.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call, 5-0. Stark County with the early lead here in the second set. Coach Tinkham calling a timeout, trying to stop the bleeding here. Stark County, Hallie Newton coming in to serve once again. Here's Bigger getting it to Charlie Cox, who's going to go swinging, but she can't keep it in play. And the lead continues to grow here for Stark County after a very competitive first set. Again, it just kind of feels like the wind was let out of the sails a little bit after A-Town lost that first set, 25-23. Still a lot of volleyball, though, to be played. Ava Patch gets it across, sent near side by Johnston. Bigger sets it up for Ava Patch. Johnston able to block it there. Johnston will send it back across. Here is Charlie Cox. The defense for Stark County has been so good over these last several points. And there's the first mistake of this set. It goes out of play off the hands of Kimmy Salisbury. And it's 6-1. Ava Patch try to keep A-Town in this one as we're back underway. Here is Avery Stiegel. As that one hammered. Nice block there in front, though, by A-Town's defense. Charlie Cox off the block and gets that one down to the floor. That'll get you a little confidence going there. Charlie Cox, her 4th kill of the night. She hit that one, and it hit the Stark County players and just died. It went right back down to their feet. Here is Holmstrom, and Holmstrom is going to pick up the kill, I believe. Cambry Holmstrom, I don't think she was trying. They gave that one down to number 9. Hallie Newton. Did they really get that one to Hallie Newton? They did. Well, I'll give it to Newton as well. I thought that was Holmstrom who hit it, but who might argue with the scorekeeper here? Keeps that one in play. Kimmy Salisbury with the ace. Salisbury, her 2nd ace of the night, to go along with 2 kills, 2 aces here. Salisbury back in action. Back across, Vivian Bigger sends that one a little too far, and the lead up to 7. 9-2, Stark County. Salisbury gets it back in play. Bigger sends that over to Cox. Cox will get that one in the back corner. Charlie Cox with her 2nd kill here in the set. 5th overall, Charlie Cox leading the way, 9-3. And now Vivian Bigger getting instructions from Coach Tinkham. Bigger will serve that one in. We're back underway. That one just hammered down. That was too easy for Coley Johnston. Johnston will pick up her 2nd kill here in the set. 2nd of the match. And in to serve now is Kenna Sparks. Bigger will get that one tapped over by Avery Stiegel. Nice block there in front by A-Town, but it goes out of play. And the run continues, 11-3. It has just been methodical by Stark County here in this 2nd set. Here's Camden Hall. We'll send that one across. Nearly got that one to drop. As Johnston. Bigger will get that one over. Hammering that one a little too far. Watch out in the student section there. Sophie Finnegan. Those fellas are all staring at their phone. None of them are watching the action. I was worried one of them was going to get hit in the head. Here's Charlie Cox. As that one just goes a hair wide. She was hoping one of the Stark County players would touch that one as it was going out of play, but not to be. 12-4. As back into play. Back underway here, sets it up. That one, Avery Stiegel hammers that one down to the floor, her second kill of the night. Nice play there by Stiegel. 12-5, by the way. We will have more volleyball tomorrow here on TSSR from A-Town. We'll talk about that in the post game. Team with similar colors as well. That one off the block and out of play. Sophie Finnegan hammering that one. Her first kill of the night. She's got an ace to go along with it as well, I believe. Unless I gave the ace to unless I gave it to the wrong person. I don't know if I'm okay, to be honest with you. Ava Patch will get that one over as I rehydrate. And can't get that one over the net is Kimmy Salisbury. So another point for A-Town as I'm trying to not die here. 13-6. Here's Camden Hall. Hull had herself a pretty good showing in the JV matchup. 2 kills, 5 aces. As that one, Taylor Hendel is going to pick up the kill. She's up to 4 kills tonight. Back-to-back points for A-Town. Now you got to build off of this here. Trying to get another one. As that one, wow, that one back into the corner. A lot of power on that one from Hull. Here's Bigger. Sends it. That one in play. What a shot there by Ava Patch. Patch will pick up her first kill here in the set. She's up to 4 here tonight. And the lead down to 5. Here's Hull again. This good run here a little bit by A-Town. It's going to go out of play, 13-9. Here come the Tornadoes. Trailed 13-5 earlier in the set. They're on a 4-0 run. And then Camden Hull sends that one into the net, 14-9. If I've learned anything about volleyball in my time of calling it here for TSSR, it's almost like you shouldn't talk about the run because then the other team will snap that run. There's Taylor Hendel. Oh, that play, that one might have been going out of play. Holmstrom might have saved A-Town on that one. There's Taylor Hendel. I think that's going to be a kill for her. We'll see if the scoreboard gives it to her. I don't know if they will. They've still got her with 4, as I had her with 4 before that point. Digging that one out. Vivian Bigger. Salisbury punches that one right over. Here comes Charlie Cox. Good battle between these two sides. Here's Salisbury again. Did she touch it? I think A-Town might have touched it. Hendel there in the back. She touched it as it went out of play. So 15-10. And in to do the serving is Hallie Newton. Newton serves it up, right-handed serve. And here's Charlie Cox off the top of the net. Back over quickly on 2, and we're gonna have a violation. They're gonna say a double hit on Stark County for the Rebels. 15-11. A-Town's cut the once 8-point lead up to, or excuse me, 7-point lead down to 4. You cut a few more off here, you might start putting a little pressure on them. See what Ava Patch can do here in the service game. And that's going to be a service ace. A miscommunication. Ava Patch is going to pick up maybe one of the easiest aces of her volleyball career. Stark County just let it fall right to the floor. And then Patch serves it into the net. So justice is served, I suppose, 16-12. 16-12 the score. As Stark County, Kimmy Salisbury. Love that last name, by the way. Tapped over on 2 by Bigger. Here's Charlie Cox. Sends it near side. Dug out there by Johnston. Nice block there in front by A-Town. Stiegel going to punch it across. Here's Johnston. That was way too easy. Coley Johnston hammers that one down with some authority. Johnston did not have a kill in the first set. She's got 3 here in the second set, 17-11. That one had some thunder behind it. My goodness. Dug out nicely. Here's Charlie Cox. Number 7, Kenna Sparks. Haven't said her name much here in the second set. She had a really good first set. Dug out by Hull. Avery Stiegel. That one blocked, but it goes out of play. A nice effort there defensively by Charlie Cox and Avery Stiegel, but the ricochet goes out of play. Those are the frustrating ones. You're like, well, you were in position, but the ball just ricocheted its way out of play. Salisbury serves that one back in. Here's Charlie Cox. Behind the head there. Oh, and a miscommunication there. That's going to be a kill for Sophie Finnegan, number 5. She's got 2 kills here in the set after not having any in the first set. And the Rebel lead is back up to 7, the biggest it's been here in this set. A-Town showed some fight here, especially in that first set here tonight, but Stark County's kind of controlled things here in set number 2. And that one into the nets led Charlie Cox just a little too far. We got a whistle and a timeout. Coach Tinkham looking for one last gasp with a timeout. We'll take it with him. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH.
I chose physical therapy because I knew I wanted to be in the healthcare field. I wanted to be able to help patients in some way related to more in depth. We get to know our patients, and that's really what kind of sets us apart.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call. Second set. Stark County after winning the first set in a close 25-23 battle. A-Town showed a little bit of fight in the second set. Cut the lead, which has been as high as 7 at times. Now it's up to 8. But earlier it was as high as 7. A-Town cut it to 4. But now quickly back up to 8. Coach Tinkham calls the timeout. Johnston hammers that one back across. Vivian Bigger. And that one touched over and unable to get that one over. That's going to be another kill for Sophie Finnegan. As Stark County has just ran away with things here late in this set. 21-12, biggest lead at any point here in this match. That one off the net. Stiegel able to save it. And there's Kenna Sparks, dug out nicely by Ava Patch. Charlie Cox gets it across. Hammers that one a little too far. Sophie Finnegan, she was feeling it. Or they say, oh, they say it touched an A-Town player. All right, so Sophie Finnegan may have just picked up another kill. Nope, they said they gave the point to the wrong team here at the gym. So I knew that was a little too far out. That one awkwardly off of one of the Rebels players. We saw 3 Rebels players as that one goes out of play, 22-13. We saw 3 Rebels players get hit in the face during the JV match. Can't say I've ever seen that before. I've seen 1 or 2 players get hit, but never 3. Charlie Cox tries to get the kill there, but Sophie Finnegan trying to get fancy there and hit one behind her head, but was unable to do so. 22-14. A-Town looking to go on a run. This is a good player to go to. Charlie Cox in the service game. That one, almost like a knuckleball right there. The movement on that ball just stopped in the air. I've never seen that before. Well, I have seen that before, usually from this girl right here, Charlie Cox. I hadn't seen it in a while. Boy, if she gets that knuckleball working, as I like to call it, A-Town might be onto something. Here is Stiegel punching it across. Here is Johnston off the block. Bigger. Here's Hendel. Blocked nicely there by the Rebels. They're going to go to Hull. 22-15. Johnston, too far. 22-16. Here comes Charlie Cox again. Cox gets that one in. Back underway as that one blocked in front, but it still hits the floor. I think that's going to be number 12. Claire Bowser going to pick up her first kill of the night. We'll see. Now they gave it to number 28. I don't know about that one. They gave that one to Johnston. Well, I'll give it to him as well, but I thought that was Bowser. Here's Hendel, blocked in front, nicely done there, and that sets up set point. 24-16, Hendel, another swing, but she was blocked by a couple of Rebels in front of the net. Match point. Here's Johnston serving it up. A-Town looking to survive. Here's Hull. Sends that one near side. Goes across. Newton. Here's Hendel again. She'll give it one more go. This time it works. It's off the block and dropping to the floor. Taylor Hendel, 5 kills tonight. Tied for the team lead in kills tonight. 24-17. Stiegel serving that in for A-Town. Dug out nicely. Here's Hendel again. Gets that one. Dug out, though, by the Rebels. Back across we go. Here's Ava Patch. Sends that one near side, able to keep it in. Ava Patch. Give her 5 kills. 3 different players with 5 kills tonight for A-Town. Serving that one back in, 24-18. Still match point, and that is going to do it for the match. Hallie Newton finishes it off with a kill here tonight. And the A-Town Tornadoes, they battled here tonight, but it was not enough. 25-23, 25-18, your final score here this evening. What a great contest, though. And again, it's just something I said in the last couple of matches that we've done. Even though A-Town maybe not be getting the wins that they would like, A-Town has definitely shown that they are a scrappy bunch. They've got some younger players that have been coming up and playing some very valuable time in the starting lineup, especially Ava Patch. We've seen her in the starting lineup the last several games. You've got Emily Wallace playing in the starting lineup here as well. She's a freshman. So there's some freshmen that have been really sticking out. Vivian Bigger, she is a freshman. So that's 3 freshmen in your starting lineup. Yeah, it's a little young, but I mean, they're just going to keep getting better. And I think Ava Patch, I said it in the JV match as I was watching her warming up, I think she's going to be a very special player here in the years to come, especially once she gets towards her upperclassmen years. And this is icing on the cake if you're Coach Tinkham. Just getting her to play in this starting lineup from an early age. All these players getting some starting time at an early age. It is very, very important that they do so and get some confidence going. And they'll get a lot of confidence, I think, by the way they've been playing the last couple of weeks. And we'll be able to take that in the next season as the season is winding down here in the world of volleyball. But let's take a look at the stat leaders here tonight for both sides. Let's start with the the winners, Stark County. They're leading, well, let's go just off the top of the list here. Hallie Newton, who finished that one off with a kill. She had 2 kills and 2 aces here tonight. 2 kills and 2 aces as well for Kimmy Salisbury. Salisbury got off to a really good start in this match. Was just quiet kind of the second half of the first set, and then especially going into set number 2. She didn't do a whole lot there in the second, but didn't really need to. Her teammates picked her up. Kenna Sparks had a good first set, did get a kill. Didn't hear much from her, though, in the second, so she finishes with 1 kill here tonight. It was 4 kills tonight for Coley Johnston. Boy, she had some massive hits at certain times in that match. She leads the way with 4 kills for the Rebels. 3 kills and an ace here tonight for Sophie Finnegan. And that is your scoring breakdown for the Stark County Rebels. For A-Town, their roster, their scoring looks like this. They had 3 different players with 5 kills here tonight. Ava Patch, one of those players, 5 kills, 2 aces tonight for Patch. Charlie Cox had 5 kills and an ace here this evening. Vivian Bigger, she had 2 aces here today. Taylor Hendel, 5 kills, 1 ace tonight. And Avery Stiegel, I got her for 2 kills on the evening for A-Town. So that's your scoring breakdown for both sides, as that's going to put a wrap on this broadcast here. We'll be back at it again tomorrow as the A-Town Tornadoes taking on North Fulton, the Wildcats of North Fulton. We'll have that one 6 o'clock with the JV, 7 o'clock with the Varsity. And then after that, we do have some football here this evening, or not this evening, this week. We will have some football as the A-Town Tornadoes taking on South Fulton. So we got North Fulton coming into town tomorrow for the volleyball game. South Fulton coming in for the homecoming football game here. Homecoming week at A-Town High School, very exciting stuff. And we're happy to bring you the sporting events happening this week. As a couple of matches here for A-Town. On the volleyball side, and then the football match, of course, coming up on Friday night. So that's the schedule for us here at A-Town High School. For my camera girl, Alyssa, my name's Wyatt Reed. 25-23, 25-18 ends up being the final score here tonight. Stark County winning this one in 2 sets. Until tomorrow, we'll chat to you. We'll talk to you again here 6 o'clock, same old time here. 6 o'clock for the JV matchup and 7 o'clock for the varsity matchup tomorrow here on TSSR. Until then, thank you so much for joining us. For camera girl Alyssa, my name's Wyatt Reed. You've been watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.